Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
Well, you just said that there wasn't any action. Add narration. Maybe I should actually change car so it has short gearing.
Yo, listen here. You're about to be fully felt by the street cross. This is the hottest new kick slam in the race world. These here tracks are tight. There's very little room to bend the curves, so make sure your ride's dialed in right. Do whatever it takes to get that other guy out of your grill, because the inside lane is where you want to be. The best line in and out of the turns is going to shave serious time off your run. So, tune it for quick sprints and tight slam down control. You know what I'm saying? Alright then, get out there and go savage, bro.
I like how the sound just cuts out. Yeah. They do mention tuning it in, but they don't tell you how to do that. You do that in these little tips that you find on the actual road. Oh, see what I mean with staying out of the initial group hugs. Wow, they only now got going again. Only just now, huh? Another thing with this game is that my wheel just got stuck. Is that your opponent's cars, even if they have the same model, sounds very different from yours.
Hey, yo, man, I gotta hand it to you back there. That was nice. But here's a little tip for you now that you got your feet wet. You're gonna hear margin of victory a lot out here, because they don't care how you won, just by how much. The bigger the gap between you and the other guy when you cross the finish line, the better your rep.
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview. If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
Yeah, but you're not gonna ask for anything in return, that's the thing. Oh, right, here's the performance shop. Yeah, I think that we unlock something right away, actually. To find it. I'm gonna go through all the tips as well. These information. Hiccups? I don't know, that you run over. Alright.
Congrats on all that burn-up you've been doing out there. To keep it up, you're gonna need to keep your ride wired tight, and these guys can help you do it. This is the upscale version of Mega Low Parts. They have all the premium gear you need to outfit your ride for max performance. Check it out. Horsepower equals speed, so bolt on everything you can. Right here is the place to do it.
How much money do we have? 1,375. Just enough engine upgrade. There's quite a lot unlocked already. Nitrous, suspension, transmission, and ECU.
Upgrade the brains of your ride by swapping out the stock computer with a super chip.
ECU is definitely the most important one early on. Because, like, just look at how much top speed and acceleration that gives us. That is absolutely insane.
Now, transmission is where you lose most of your power, so any upgrade will help you get more ponies to the blacktop.
Right, for that.
Tighten your ride and get rid of that stock suspension for firm hold and grip.
Good maybe for suspension at Mega Low Parts.
Nitrous oxide is the glycerin of the race world. Rack it
Don't
under
have
your
nothing
hood to
else.
give your ride that extra power when you need it.
Alright, well. We're just gonna go with the issue for quite some time, I think. I do want to change the color of the car. I don't know, this blue is quite nice, actually. Wait, did that increase our rev limits? I don't think it did. Did I pick up that money? Oh, I did. Thought I missed it. Alright. VTIC just kicked in. God! Why do I make that joke? I guess someone had to, but I'm not proud of it. Where is the graphics shop, actually? Yeah, I'm gonna crush so much in the beginning. Hi. Sorry. Coming through.
Now, credit is built with winning. Rep is built with style. Upgrade your ride with visual eye candy so everyone knows who you are when you blow by them on the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
This is the wet bar for your ride. Give it some distinction by coating it with some paint.
Alright. Yellow is also a nice color on this one, actually. Black is probably my preferred color on this car, but... Ooh, wait. It's quite nice. Purple is my favorite color. You're gonna see me paint a lot of these cars in purple. That's like the only pure purple there is. Yeah, all these are red or pink. I would like if it was a little bit darker, but... This is a nice color though, but... I'm gonna go with that purple. Costs 200, okay. Alright. Okay. We're just gonna do some racing so we actually unlock the visual upgrades, I would say. Now, there should be a hidden race. I think it's only 1 or 2 in the first stage. Start here. Just get this, what do you call it, parts shop, I think it is? Body shop. On the map. And to do that you just have to drive close to it. Here. Oh, I see it's on the map. Doesn't say if I unlocked anything, but some basic things are there. Let's see, how many races do we have? 1 of each, exactly, in the first stage. Then a few hidden ones as well. I think just a couple. Yeah, now let's read through these ones. Okay, let's read. Let's see. These are all the ones from Rachel. Just some things. Performance shop. One of the performance shops is located in the El Norte. That is where we just were. Stability control. Change your car's handling by turning off the stability control for your cars. You off will allow your car to slide around corners. Options and player. Okay. I like how these two are just after one another. So much fun. I can filter in the world map. Yes. Transmission type. Have auto manual. I haven't driven a racing game on auto transmission since probably after this. I think I started when I got my first racing wheel actually, and played Underground with it. It was a bit after I actually played through this one. Alright, Race Breaker. To take advantage of the Race Breaker feature, I assume that's when you like get extra NOS, when you fill up your NOS, when you like draft, or when you get avoided accidents, things like that. Choose carefully when deciding on your first car. You'll be driving it for a while. Yeah. I really don't think that the first car you drive or that you choose matters a lot. Straight line braking. It is nice actually that they want to teach you how to race. I do really appreciate that. How much money do we have? 587. How much did the nitrous cost? It was 675? I mean, you don't need NOS early on. If nobody else has NOS, then... Or if you don't have NOS, then nobody else has NOS. Nitrous. I always say that wrong. Yeah, you can quite clearly see that I'm turning the wheel, but nothing's really happening until I get to a certain point. Here's another body shop. Already 3 seconds ahead. What the? What? Whoops. No. Can we please get through? You drove into that car as well. Not just me. Great job. Crashing into your car. First thing I do. First actual race that isn't closed circuit. Take the inside? No, that curve just prevented us from doing that. I mean, this car isn't too slow, actually, despite it being a first car. We'll get close to 200 kilometers an hour here, where we have to brake so we don't crash. Oh my goodness. There were 2 lines to take there and both of them were blocked by traffic. These early races are so easy as well, no matter what difficulty you're on. Take this one without braking much. Yeah. There's not really a lot of understeer when I put my foot down on the gas pedal, which there should be in the front-wheel drive car, but I mean, this is an arcade game, so can't really say too much about it. Oh, there's actually 3 laps in this. Okay, I want to check what difficulty we're on. I think it should be the highest one. Ah! That's why you want to do straight line braking, by the way. Yeah, this car feels pretty balanced, I have to say. Car won't turn if I don't turn the wheel. That's a good thing to remember. Alright. That's the first open race. We get 300 reputation points. We don't get a lot of prize money though. Window tint. Alright, nice. It's an upgrade. One thing I've also found with the steering wheel is that whenever I try to, or whenever I used one of the gear shifts buttons to actually get out of the menu or such, if I'm coming from the menu into the world to actually drive somewhere, and it takes that input as a gear change. So say I want to like confirm something just in a SMS I get, which I use gear down, gear paddle to change gears down, or that actually puts the car a gear lower. But right there I had to shift up to start driving. I was in neutral. There's some pops actually. I lift off there. That nice detail. Wow! I don't remember being that. Wow! Where did that oversteer come from? Lift off oversteer in a low-powered front-wheel drive car. Alright. Physics of this game is quite weird sometimes. Can I make it through there? Whoa, that was close. Oh, you lose so much speed. You turn too much. That's why I'm quite careful with how much steering input I'm giving it as well. Then take this line on the outside of that traffic. Yeah, I really like the way this car feels. Very balanced. I just feel like it has much understeer, or oversteer for that matter. Oh, I don't need to brake that early in this car. And that's that. Wow, 8 seconds. That's quite a lot. You can actually tune the car for each race type in this game, which is a really, really nice feature. Something that, for example, Most Wanted, is the game after this, doesn't have. Though Most Wanted has a lot of other things, of course.
Hey, yo, man. Street drag is the influence behind everything we got. Check it like this. The RPM is the key to getting ahead of the competition. Launch at the right time and rocket into the lead with speed. But if you're slow about it, you'll end up at the back of the pack. Launch is followed by shift, so it's next. It's the daddy of success, so hit it up at the perfect shift point for max power. Now remember, if you slam it too soon or too late, you'll be coming in last. If the other guy gets past you, just chill and slide into his slipstream and sit in his draft. Gain precious speed and then make your move to bounce right on by. This is gonna be big, dog. You ready? Good. Go out there and prove yourself.
These voice lines are so incredibly cringe. Alright, so we're up against 2 Hyundai Turons and one 80. Good, first one. Learning where the shifting point is. So just throw 9,000 RPM. Kind of feels weird when you don't have to turn really. Drag is probably going to be the most challenging here. Early drifting is... oh no, why am I in a front-wheel drive car drifting? Oh no. Exhaust tips is the next upgrade, but we don't have enough money to actually go for all of these upgrades yet. There's one drift. Speed is very important in drift, so... yeah, think we'll actually want to tune our for drift a little bit, so we'll go and do that real quick.
If you want to squeeze the most speed out of your ride, then you're going to need to spend some time here.
Yes.
Hit the dyno and the test track to tweak your performance settings for maximum power.
138 kilowatts. What's that, like 160 horsepower, I think? Alright, let's see. Oh no, they're locked.
Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel
No,
mixtures
we have
to
to
your
upgrade the
engine
transmission
timing,
before.
remapping the ECU.
Okay. Transmission is the first one I'm gonna... I already have mega loud parts there, actually. I think we're gonna go to the mega low parts. So we do get a, was it 20 or 25% price reduction there? This is so much fun, like, it's childhood dream coming true to play this game with a steering wheel. I have had to customize some things, but it wasn't that hard to get it to work actually. Just the game recognizes steering wheel as an input. Here is the message I'm talking about. Quick way to identify SMS messages by the type of icon that is displayed when the message is received. Each message type has its own unique envelope icon. Yeah. Wait, this is the wrong one. No. I don't want to actually do any head-to-head races before I have nitrous. That's pretty much something that you have to have. I'm gonna do enough of them so we actually unlock both the visual and the performance special upgrade. I think there's one each for every stage. Pretty sure, at least. Don't know if it depends on what model or what type of car that you have, which ones you get, but...
Hey, you found it. Well, now you know where Mega Low Parts is at. It doesn't have the biggest selection, but it does have all your basic tuner needs. Plus, they're always open so you can cruise on by anytime. Check it out and see if there's anything you can use.
Yes. Right. Short throw shift kit, lightweight flywheel. That's a bit of acceleration, that's nice. Clutch materials. 635. So yeah. I do want to find that hidden race actually. But first we're gonna go and tune the car so we actually have maximum acceleration for drift. Yes.
Your competition's going to be coming at you strong, so you're going to want to adjust your acceleration
I think
and
we're just
top
gonna put
speed.
a max acceleration.
Modify your
to be
Tranny's
honest.
final drive ratio to get you popping off real tight. But don't forget about shift points, because they got to be tweaked too.
I think we'll just hit that max here, yeah. Right. It's gonna ask us to save her anyway, so I'll just do that. But I just... okay. Fine. Should put us back where we were. Yeah, okay, we're here. I'm gonna go and do this drift quickly. I might want to split this video up into 2 parts actually. It's quite long now. Not quite sure if the game is gonna go ahead and go to stage number 2 after this drift. I do like these cartoons.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and control. Remember these 3 words: speed, steering, and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking in some heavy points. Make sure you don't go crazy with the brakes, because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score is gonna be. Now this score will dictate the multiplier you're gonna get. This multiplier will affect the score of your next drift, so make sure it's high. After you get all them details working together, you gotta start blending drifts into one another. Mesh your drifts into one long seamless slide, and the scoreboard will light up something hard. Now if you think you're wired tight, it's time to go B-I-G big. Try hanging your rubber into the shoulder for bonus points. The more tires you slide through the lanes, the faster you rack up that score. Just remember to stay off the walls, or you lose all your points for that set. So, bro, let's get down to some business and heat up them streets.
Yeah, these voice lines. Let's see what the acceleration is like here. Whoa! I was about to say that I'm just gonna actually wait until we have enough speed, but this front-wheel drive Civic just oversteered on its own for some reason. Oh my... Okay. Apparently... This car... What? Lift off oversteer? Okay. Wow, okay, this car behaves so much different from the 180SX I had when I was actually trying to do the test playthrough. Wow. Okay, that was a lot easier. Okay. I'm not saying this game makes sense. I'm really not.
Hey,
Okay.
man, you're raising some serious hype out there. Looks like a couple of companies want to represent you. That means you qualify for the underground racing league I told you about. No traffic, no streets, just pure driving. All of it takes place on a controlled private course. Now, since you've set up shop with me, I'm gonna act as your agent. I'll take a cut off the top in return for letting you know what's worth looking at.
Okay. So that's that. Apparently we do need to go and find that hidden race, or the 2 hidden races, and I'm actually just gonna reload the profile so I get the maximum amount of cash, and I'm probably not gonna put that race in the actual video since we've gotten this far. But yeah, that's it for this first set of my playthrough of Need for Speed Underground 2. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'm always open for opinions, constructive criticism, and things like that. So yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.